Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Evelny, welcome to another episode of Star Technology. So we've got Osmeridium. Let me try that again. We've got Osmeridium. We had it before, but now we've actually got it. Did I do some? No, none of the rest of these are new, but Osmeridium is our next. It's every tier has got their different metals, and I don't know how to describe them. This room is so loud. I kind of splurged, and now we've got two UV energy hatches here. So this should be running at UV power or ZPM power. Man, I keep getting those confused. So that means that we're actually getting some radon. I don't think we're... Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. I literally just checked a little bit ago, and we were empty. We were still filling stuff up. So that's good. That's good. If we have a consistent supply of... If we have a consistent supply of radon, maybe we can actually make those quantum things. Anyhow, I get a kick out of watching this. Like, it runs for a little bit, and then it stops and fills up. And then it's because there's two hatches on there. I could swap it to LUV, but I'd have to rerun this whole wire. It's not a problem, I just haven't yet. But if we watch this, it's about 3/4 of the time. It runs 3 2-second cycles, and it's off for a 2-second cycle. So it's running at 75% efficiency, which is kind of, I think, about as good as we're going to get right now. And it's still way better than it was before. Before we were getting almost no, like every once in a while we'd get a little overload, but not now. See, I think this was there before, but I did add this guy, just added this. And basically we have soldering alloy, and I kind of accidentally noticed the fact that you get, because this is the first one that pops up, it comes in the alloy blast furnace, but it's not molten soldering alloy. It's liquid soldering alloy, because I was like, I don't really want to have molten, solidify it, and then extract the ingot. But no, you can just, it just goes right into liquid. There are a few alloy blast melters. Yeah, like this other soldering alloy is liquid. What else we got that's liquid? And I feel like, oh, red alloy. Sky steel. Ah, we haven't even made sky steel. And I feel like any of the ones that are liquid. Maybe it's... Well, see, I don't know, because... Would it be faster to just make it? This is LV power in an alloy blast melter. I'm trying to decide if it would be faster to make it and then grind it down into the dusts, because we use electrum dust for, like, tons of stuff. Same with bismuth bronze. So all the earlier stuff, it just goes right into liquid. Basically anything it looks like that is an alloy, but doesn't have... doesn't have a hot ingot. Yeah, so like HSLA steel. The problem is of course, if we do the mixer, HSLA steel dust. Oh, we don't use that for anything. So like HSLA would be good. Okay, good to know. I think I have a so much goal, so little time. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I feel like I did a ton of stuff in between episodes. But I'm not sure how much came out. I do know. So last time we got these LUV energy hatches. And let's see, I think... Oh, I know what I did. Oh, I know what I did, and I know what I was going to do this episode, but I don't know if we're going to do that now. We'll see if we have time. So we've got HV field generators. Those are going, so we can make quantum chests and quantum tanks. And I set everything up for these guys. The only thing is that the quantum stars are not automated yet. It's not pulling or anything. I still don't feel like I've got enough of a handle on that. But these nether stars are, because I can control what comes in and out of this. So I've just got it set to only do 4 and then 4, and so that'll use 8 nether stars to keep it stocked. And we'll just have to handle. Just it'll be okay. But you know, we've really got to stop with HV. Anyway, so I don't know. We need to make the LUV field generator. I don't remember what that was for. It was for something cool. I mean, other than Quantum Chess 8, which, come on, that just sounds neat. Well, okay. That's dense Darmstadtium in UV. So, you know, we're almost there. Oh, that's right. We needed it for, maybe not. I don't know what it was for. Oh, for the research station, right. So we need LUV field generators, and I didn't feel comfortable making that until we made these. We do have 3 ingots we need to make. Yeah, this is why I didn't do it off camera. This one I could have done on camera, but as long as I was doing one, I figured I'd save it. And then this one we could also do off camera, but again, as long as we're doing one, let's save it. So uranium is a whole process, and I'm not sure how to make that yet. Instead, I got sidetracked. There's one, Naquita coil blocks. Those are automated now. Instead, yeah, we already did that. We're working on getting the next tier of solar cells. We could do nuclear power, but I like solar panels. I like wind generators. Well, kill is a strong word, but I would love it's solar flux is the mod, but like a windmill flux. I love wind power. I follow the production of it. Anyhow, so I've got these 5 components. We've got all 5 of the data. Oh, sorry. In just a moment, we'll have all 5 of the data sticks. I gotta run over here, jump over here a little, snag it out of here. Now we have all 5 of those sticks. And I'm trying to think what else we need to do. I've been coming over here. I accidentally pulled everything out of here, which was, obviously not ideal. I should just throw this away, but I haven't been able to convince myself to. I really had to clean my inventory out before I start recording. I get so excited that I just go. So I think we're going to set up those LUV components today, because I think we can get them done. At least we'll set up the assembly lines, and we might set up a couple of the machines to process them. That sounds like a good plan to me. I don't need this soldering alloy dust. I know it's... Here, you know what? Just for funsies. Bloop. And now it'll sit in there forever, and we'll be like, why? Why would you do that? And everything else can stay. I mean, it's kind of a lot, but... I have 1 UOV input bus. Now I don't. Okay, good. Everything else kind of needs to be there. So, we have... Over in this parts assembler, I think I've got not everything we needed. This is all stuff we made before. Like, I need to go make some solid machine casings. The big distinction between this floor and the one above is I've got 3 spaces between instead of 1, because 1 was kind of not cool. Oh, you know what? I don't think I added machine arms to these. So we'll need to figure that out. But this one's easy, just 1. And ZPM is from right to left. It's 1448 something 2. 1 4 8. And this one was a stack, right? I could actually just make that 65. It doesn't matter. And then 32. And shoot, I forgot. 4, 8, 1, 2. Something. Numbers. It's numbers. So let's run through these, all of them, real quick. I'm hoping that I can do all 5 of these assembly lines and just bam, 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 bam. Because it shouldn't be too big a deal, right? As long as we're doing it in batches. So 2, 2, 4, 16, 4, 2. See, we said 2, 2, 4, 16, 4, 2. 2, 2, 4, 16, 4, 2. Oh, I feel so clever when I get one of those. And then I'm only storing one until we see, because it's going to kind of eat all of our processing. So I'd like to make sure that's not overwhelming anything. Hate that. And I got to go here. I got to get this stupid... What's it? I did decide I had to make a new pickaxe, and I was trying to save it until we got Nakoda alloy, but that's a little ways away, so that's not going to happen. Conveyor module, and then these. So 1, 4, 4, 16. That's all I'm going to remember on that one. 1, 4, 4, 16. Yeah, I'm barely functioning at the moment. 4, 1, 2, 2. Wait. We had a vehicular snafu, not like a crash or anything, just somebody took a vehicle they were supposed to take this morning, which meant that everybody else who needed to use a vehicle today was all kind of thrown off. And short of it is, I have been exhausted all day. Just the sheer running around. And did I put down enough? This doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aha. Okay. That's fine. We just do that. And then input bus. There we go. You. Okay. Did all of them. Good. Yeah, so it's just been a weird day. I didn't even look. 4132. And I was thinking about whether or not I want to do an episode, and I've really enjoyed doing these episodes, so I figured, you know what? You guys will forgive a little bit of goofiness, right? 1124. And this is all processors, so I'm not sure we can do this because I don't know if we've got CPM processors automated. I really want to make those crystal chips, but it's probably 2 for this last one. It's always 2. Oh, see, right when I think I've got it. 1, okay. And then the last one is the pump, which was all the way down at the end, but now it's over here. We'll still only be able to fit 2 pairs. Well, it'll be 4, 1, 2, and then 3 and 4, but it'll be easier to get through. And pumps. 1, 1, 2, 8. 8, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 8. 8, 1, 2, right? I do have it right. Did I get this one to 8? I did. Okay. I like to try to remember numbers, strings, even though it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we can lay out all of these solid machine casings. And basically, the reason we did soldering alloy a second ago is because now I can put these down. No! Will I get it? Will I get it? Will I get it? Get it, 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 get it. I can't find it! No! Alright. The llamas are laughing at me with both their faces. Where is it? Oh, it's literally right in the middle. I love when I can't see things. Oh, buddy. Okay. We did soldering alloy because now I can just link to that one, and it's kind of just, you know, there. That's kind of the ultimate form. There's no better way to get the soldering alloy, and we use soldering alloy for everything. And I figured, you know, that's worth an alloy blast furnace. And then I did realize from doing it up there that it's cleaner if we do one of the middle ones. So that middle one might even reach all the way down to the, I don't know that we need it for anything, but. Okay, this one is always just machine casings, and we're not going to have enough, are we? Well, maybe. I do know I need to make an extra. We will have enough. Awesome. Awesome. We've got 25 more. Cool. I do need to make 3 more actual assembly lines, but I'm not sure that we have enough assembly line casings to do this whole line. One of the things I didn't check was, oh, these are just, no, yeah, these are LUV power, so we have to use the new power taps. That's fine. We can do, see, this is where I'm like, I'm not sure whether or not we want to do it all at once or one at a time. But the more you can break it down into single tasks and just get good at doing that single task, the better. I mean, we're not talking about like doing 1,000 things. If we're talking about doing like 8, then doing 1 step in all 8, it's faster. We probably have enough of this glass. Let's go ahead and grab control casings while we're at it. I am looking forward to, I was actually going to do that here soon. Was laying out the Gregtech suit, which I think, honestly, I think that's is that a Ratchet and Clank reference? I love Ratchet and Clank. I should play Ratchet and Clank. I've got my ConsoleManiacal series, and I'm finding it's good for the super old retro games that I've got, but it's not super great for like Xbox era games. I should have put some of that stuff away. Whatever. All right, and then yeah, you go. Nothing but placing blocks. I did see somebody did a video, and I don't remember who. I'm sorry. Showcasing that apparently Botania is still getting big, massive new updates, and Gregtech New Horizons incorporated them. So you have the giant Botania stuff. Maybe you want to play that, but later, much later. Oh wait, we've got class. We can do the class. And the reason why I'm trying to, I think this next row will, well, I guess we don't have to. But hopefully this is looking like it's at least going quickly to you, because it feels like it's going quickly to me. I'm just a sucker for big multi-blocks. Well, okay. I say that. And it's important to note, I'm not sure that I'm that enamored. Sorry, that sounds weird. I don't know how to phrase it. I like when they're big multi-blocks, but when they're giant, like the Stargate manufacturers in this one, they seem a little overwhelming. Okay, so we'll grab these. Oh, I only have 6. No, I have 23. That is definitely not enough. So I don't know if we can make more of those. Definitely don't lose that over the edge. One of the things, so the, oh, I've got it in here in my inventory. The Nacrid Alloy Pickaxe, it says it's magnetic, relocates mine blocks and mod drops, which makes me hope that it dumps them into your inventory. I don't think I can make that, no. That would be cool. Alright, and I think we're definitely going to have to make some more assembly lines. I'd like to make a couple of stacks, but they're so expensive that I don't know that it's realistic. So after this, we have to make the LUV sensors and emitters, and then after sensors and emitters is ZPM. Sorry, ZPM. No. Yeah, these are ZPM devices. Neat. Okay. So we might be able to make ZPM tools here soon. Or not tools. Is this right? Is it really just... Yeah, the only thing that these have is that. Okay. It's the assembly line gratings we replace. And then more solid machine casings. So we could at least do those. Yeah, another stack of assembly line casings wouldn't go amiss. Okay. We've got the gratings. I don't want to put the gratings down just yet because that takes a little bit extra. So let's go make some solid machine casings. And, well, no, we'll do that while things are processing. So assembly line casing is... Oh, that's right. So these both require quantum stars. And I don't think I want to wait for that many quantum stars is the consistent problem. Actually, hold on a second. This was IV emitters and IV sensors. Did I set that up to... We better double check. Sensors and emitters are on this floor. Okay. IV, we have none. Okay. And emitters, we have a few. So let's go... I should have like 24. Trying to think, how do we want to handle this? I've got 13. Bummer. That's 26. We lose 12. That's 14. Gosh, I don't think that's enough because we need 1, 10, and then a few more. So we'll have to make a few more of those stars. So let's set that up because they take a long time. Down here, we can grab, where is it? In here? Yeah. Take 2 of these. And then I've got enough, I don't think I've got enough radon to make both stacks of this. But we can at least kind of get it started. So input here. Oh. Chemical bath. IV. Oh. No, it's set to 1. Okay, well, let's do this. Steel drum. Take you out. Trying to remember. That is the recipe for quantum stars. I guess we should double check. Oh, no. That's right. It's Naquita that requires the shards. Okay. Well, then that was my bad. We'll still snag all that. All of the quantum eyes we could ever want have been made, which is kind of cool. So a lot of our back catalog has been handled. And then I should probably... If we do this, what if we do a tank right here, and then we do a crate right there, and then we're not putting those in there, but we are putting this in there. Good. And yes, we run down and snag the nether stars instead. Oh, it's gonna be rough. Let's see, how much do we have? Yeah, see, what happened there? Oh, I know exactly what happened. I'm nervous now, so we're only going to grab 1 stack. And we can also run over here, and I can't put these back in the system, these nether star shards, so we'll go ahead and just make some Naquita out of them. That'll be 128 stacks. We're just building up the Naquita. I'm sure we need a ton of it eventually, but, you know, that's a faux pas. Okay, so you are running 24 seconds each, so that's 24 minutes to do the whole stack. I don't think we're going to need the whole stack, but I do like to have a few hanging around. Okay, what else do we need for this? Some tungsten steel frames. Let's say we do 16. I bet you I have 6. Well, let's do 24. Do I have 24 tungsten steel frames? I do. What I really need to do is get rid of some of this junk in my inventory. Where did these LV robot arms come from? Oh, I know. When I broke the mixer for... Just go there. All right. Sorry. Off the edge. Those are kind of expensive to just toss, but at the same token, I really don't need them in my inventory, and they don't go in the system anywhere. And if I just store them, then I totally feel... whenever I see Car X82, and he's like, oh, do I save this, or do I junk it? Do I save it, do I junk it? And finally he's like, look, I'm going to put it in a chest. It's going to stay in the chest the entire playthrough, and I'm never going to touch it again because I'm going to forget it's there. Like, these double zinc plates, I should just toss them or recycle them. I shouldn't just leave them there. In fact, I wonder, liquid zinc. That sounds like something we probably use. Ah, see? Oh, in fact, we need that. Ho ho. Well, in that case, now I look prescient, right? Like, oh, he planned that ahead of time. I didn't, but I want to make you think that I did. We lose a couple of endurium wires, I'll be okay. This is the fluid solidifier, the extractor. That's the big one we just put over here. Input hatch, input crate. And are you running? You are. And we'll go ahead and just put a drum down. There we go. Okay. So, one problem solved. See? Right back in the inventory. HV diode and lever can go. Polished granite can get tossed. Polyethylene sheets. Actually, I think I've got some polyethylene sheets in here already. In here already? Now they're in there. Okay. The HV diode, I made 2 of them, and I only needed 1. So, whoops. And then, for some reason, I decided to put levers in here. So, who knows what I was thinking. Anyhow, what else do we need for this? IV electric motors. So we decided 24 of these. So 24 IV electric motors and 24 HPIC chips. We need... No, that's the frame. And then 96. So a stack and a half. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A stack and a half of EV. All right, and then we decided 24 HPIC and I can't scroll, or I would scroll as well. 24 IV motors. Seems weird, like a weird ingredient to me. A lot of these things kind of make sense, but some of them I'm kind of left scratching my head. All right, and then this will take a minute to process. So let's go ahead and set these guys to process. So we have 24 emitters. If I hold it down, it's weird. Sometimes it's really fast, sometimes it's kind of slow. Not sure I get what's going on there. Oh, hey, we already have the quantum stars. We can just put them right in there. Nice. Okay. So let's let that go. And I think we just sit around with our full inventory for a second. Because the only thing we're missing is sensors. Although that's actually really fast. So let's get at least some of it done. Uh-oh. That's pretty full inventory, isn't it? I was expecting that all to take much longer than it did. The quantum stars themselves take a long time, but we can probably make it faster by running it in. There is no advanced chemical bath, is there? Yeah, there's just the large. Yeah, the large. Well, it's called large. All the other ones are called large as well, but this is this one. Neat. Okay, and how many of these do we have left? You know what? We only need a few more. So let's toss something in here. And could probably. Oh no. Do we have any of these done? I'm betting not, but can't hurt to check, right? Oh, hey, look. Oh no. Now I have to put something else up in here. Oh hey. No, I don't. All right. This is going swimmingly. I do need to make those solid steel casings though. Those I'm definitely out of. Where am I going? I'm making the thing. So how many more of these do we need? 12? Really? Well, that is not slow at all, is it? I can live with that. Why are these... Ah, it's an LV recipe. Yeah, we're still only running at HV, but still. Feels like it should be slower than that, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, hey, I could have just put those together. Okay, well, so be it. All right, we got this, so now we need... This part's easy. This part I like. 6, 6, and 3. And 6 Ivy. No, robot arms. See, like this one makes sense, having the robot arms in there. But, oh well, whatever. I'll take them as they come. I think it's one of those things, there's no possible way you're going to ever figure out what they were envisioning when they were doing some of these. And then let's take a moment, and we do still need to make... Oh, I'm only going to have enough room for a stack. Oh, I can do a stack and a half. Alright, come on. Really need to break open the this keyboard and see whether something is what's sticky in there. It could just be humidity. I'm still using this one here. Oh, that's where this went. I wondered, I thought, I was like, I know I made 2 stacks of these. Those are for the blast furnaces. Oh, I don't need these in my inventory, but that's fine. We're already past the point where it matters. Even though it's 3 ticks each, that's still... Oh, very long time. 180 ticks. I don't know. Oh, that's per second, so it's still... I don't know. There's the numbers don't line up for me. Is it? It should be like 30 seconds. I don't know. Let's see. 3 ticks. Why do I have all these tungsten carbide frames in here? Oh. And then what did I do wrong here? I missed the steel plate. Okay. Oh, that's why. So we'll toss that in there. Aha, that is what it is. All right, cool. Let's put these away. Sorry, I made those earlier because I was like 4 shy of being able to make another. I only made 3 of these. I needed 5 of them. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. I'll make them in a minute off camera. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. And I think we decided we'll run one along, right? And it is, yeah, this is where the power goes. Even though I can't recognize it there. That looks like a power tap. Sure, that's a power tap. We're going to say it's a power tap. We have the LUV power taps. And it really threw me for a loop last episode when it required LUV to make the LUV hatch. And I was like, come on now. That's not cool. What kind of crazy game are they playing with me? But it's, you know, pretty normal at the end of the day. All right, you, and then assembly line gratings. We are almost done setting this up. Again, I know that this is a lot of repetitiveness, but I mean, think about it. How long it took like 2 episodes to make one assembly line, maybe 3 or 4, like setting it up. And I just love that feeling when you know, you're like, oh, I know how to do this, I'll just go do it. I was thinking about it with work stuff. I'm not training anybody, but we had a call this morning. It was rough. That's part of why I'm so knackered, is I had a meeting this morning right when I was supposed to be taking kids around. Why did I have 1 extra tungsten steel frame? Did I grab 1 extra, or did I? Well, we will see. All right, LUV energy hatch. Gonna go here and here and there. And then I need to get the input bus, but we do have data access hatches. Anyways, it was funny because it was like I can see all them. It's stuff that I've done a bunch of times, but somebody's asked me to come in and help their group do it because they haven't done it before, and I could see all of the mistakes just as they were about to make them, and I was like, nice, formed, and it's all stuff that's like super apparent, super obvious to me, but there's no way for them to know it unless it happens to happen, right? So, that idea of expertise fascinates me. Okay, let me at least go grab the 2. Yeah, if I come up here, I can grab 2 more of these guys. I never did automate that. Why did that make stuff run? That shouldn't have made anything run. Yeah, so sorry, I'm ruminating on the idea of expertise and how it fascinates me. 2 of you, 2 LUV processors. Yeah, so I don't have a CPM automated yet. I was kind of hoping to do crystal chips before we automate ZPM chips, but that may be a little naive. I don't think I've got any more twinite wire. I do have these 2. So if I did 48 there. Point is, doing the assembly lines was totally almost exactly the same as my day today, because you know I'm watching the people just as they're about to make mistakes, and I don't know if you ever watched One Piece. One of my favorite episodes of One Piece is there's an episode where they break into a ship. It's one of the very, very early episodes, and they're supposed to be, I don't remember what they're doing, but they end up it's like in the fog or something, and they just happen to be going by the ship, and they rescue a cook's mate or something, and they feel bad for him. So Sanji goes in and helps the... Wait a second. That was totally not right. That's what I get for talking. Come on. Sanji goes in and helps him cook, and it's a very, very Japanese style of learning. Like, I'm not teaching you. I'm just making observations. I'm just noticing things about your process. Why did I get machine holes? Shouldn't I have gotten... Oh, that's why things started running. Because I grabbed from the wrong end. That makes sense. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then that's why I didn't have the thing that I thought I had. All right. We're on board. Everybody's on the same page. And so that's what today's meeting felt like was, oh, so you think that you should do it like this? I see. Have you asked the questions about blank? And they were like, oh, that's a good point. Everybody, have you thought about this? And then everybody's like, oh, I'm so glad we thought of that. And I'm like, that's fine. It's fine. I don't need the credit. It was super successful and super frustrating at the same time. And now I'm making these guys and being like, see, I am good at doing stuff. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna lock all these. This is why I came here, so we can see. Did they actually lock? Come on. I still can't tell. Yeah. There's one little pixel there. That's not on these ones. Okay, I think I got them all. So we're going to grab this guy here, and we're just going to make some of this stuff. Oh, hey, actually, some of this stuff is already made, isn't it? So we can run up here and snag some of that and not worry about it too much. Good. Long magnetic samarium rod. But the next one is, and it's from right to left. Yeah, so this one. Don't need that right now. Long osmiridium rod, osmiridium ring, osmiridium round. Oh, dag nabbit! We need europium. I thought we were going to get this sorted out today, and we didn't. That's awful frustrating. That's awful frustrating. You need europium, huh? Okay. Which means we need... I was hoping to put out fusion reactors until ZPM. Okay. That's fine. We have it all set and ready and waiting. This process took, I'm going to say, something like 1/10 the time that it took us the first couple times we put it together. I feel bad now. Not too bad. Just, you look at that. Osmiridium, vanadium, gallium. Oh, vanadium, oh, no, europium. Okay, so to get europium is kind of a process. So neodymium and hydrogen, those are both easy. I would look it up, but I'm pretty sure... Actually, I guess I don't know. Why would that make that? Are we adding 3? I don't know why that makes that. But this is the only way to make it, other than that. So we can... This is also how we get crystal chips. So we're kind of right on the border of doing that. I just want to know... Fluid solidifier, that's what I was looking for. Plates, nuggets, ingots. Okay, so we can make the ingots, and then we can run the ingots through the wire mill. And what I don't know... And I'm a little scared to check, is how many fusion recipes are... Oh, good. Okay, so there's only 34 fusion recipes. And I know that's like only, but some of them are plasma. We don't do anything with plasma other than use them to fuel plasma generators. Like, I don't think that the fusion reactor builds power by itself. I'm trying to think. So I think you have to build one of them giant capacitors. It's like your air conditioner. When your air conditioner kicks on, there's actually a capacitor. So it can't start the rotor and it can't start the pumps on house power. It can, but it draws so much that it's really hard on the equipment on both the house side and on the AC side. So there's a big capacitor in there, and it's about the size of a soda can. So if you think about how much power is in like a AA battery and you touch it to your tongue and it gives you that little zappy feeling. So the AC capacitor's got this, it's like the size of a soda can. So it's like, what, 25 times the size? Well, it's more than 25 times the power because a battery's intended to slowly release the power and the capacitor is designed to push it all out at once. So it's probably more like 25,000 times as much electricity is coming out of it. And so it's just enough to start that the turbine spinning. Well, that's what we do with the fusion reactor, is that if we look here, we put power taps. It's got, what did it say? 16 energy hatches. And the reason we do that, or we can't power that. I can't power 16 LUV energy hatches. Although I could. That's really only 64 solar panels right now. We could actually just power that. But it seems silly. So instead what we do is we have a capacitor, and the capacitor builds up, and then when we turn it on, it goes, it shoots it all in there all at once. It won't be quite that dramatic, but that's kind of the pattern I'm looking for. And then plasma, of course, like I said, we only use that to generate power. It does produce 2048 per tick for 6.4 seconds, but that is at, this is why I don't understand the generators. Base production 16,384. Each rotor holder above IV adds 10% efficiency and multiplies EU per tick by 2. So, oh, I see. Oh, I don't see. I thought that this made sense, but it doesn't. So this is the rotor holder, I think. So how do we make this? What it says each rotor holder above IV. Maybe it meant each tier above IV. I don't know. But the point is the plasma is just for making power. Although I think there might be some exceptions. So I'm just looking through here. Voidic plasma, which we need for way high up there to make abyssal alloy. But that's, like I said, UV, no big deal. It's even requires the Mark IV. Mericium, we need mericium for stuff, but that's CPM power. Osmium, liquid. So this is, I think this is how you get osmium in the base game. Is you have to use a Mark I solar panel, fusion reactor, and we can do that at IV. So yeah, and we would just have to bootstrap it to get all this to go. But like, yeah, ZPM circuits. No, I guess it would be LUV, wouldn't it? Maybe the recipe's been tweaked. Anyway, I'm just looking through to see what else we need. Argon plasma again. Oh, we actually do use this, but mostly it's for the power generation. Nether tempered liquid blaze. This is what we use to make the top tier recipe for the elemental parts of a impure nether star. So basically, at the point when making fusion reactors is trivial, that's when we want that. Indium we've already got. Prion plasma for more infernal forging. Nitrogen plasma is still a plasma. Oh, for more infernal forging though. Okay, so there is use for it. Liquid uranium. We actually get uranium from uraninite, but this might be a better, faster way of doing it. We'll have to play with it and see. Helium plasma, nothing but power. Liquid plutonium. This is how we get plutonium, which I think is like, I don't know, it's a higher tier. Like, we make wires out of it? No. Compressor, extruder. Oh, right. You have to do something to get... I don't remember. It's weird. But we do need plutonium for stuff. Plutonium-241. That's what we really want, is the 241. Which we need for Americium anyways. Okay, cool. Chromium. I don't think we need chromium this way. Right. Oh, I see. But you'd use the fusion reactor so you can. So you'd use the fusion reactor so that you can have like multiple input and output hatches on it, and then you can just put the base material in there. That makes sense. Basols, Blitz, Blizz, Darmstadtium. That's how we get the Darmstadtium. Ruthenium and arsenic vapor at LUV gets us Darmstadtium, which is that the one that's Bender. I think it's plates. UV dynamo hatch. Yeah, so it's this Darmstadtium is the UV one, which we need for solar panel 7s, which might be kind of silly by the time we get there, but I'm still gonna do it. You can't stop me. Magnetic plasma, infernal forging, it is. And then also plasma generator. I could spend hours looking through. I do just want to know what else is in here, and I figure you might as well. Americium is just a temporary ingredient. No, it's not. We can solidify it. And when we solidify it and turn it into a rod, it doesn't do anything for us. But plates, Nequadria battery hulls, and fusion casing. Okay, so we need Americium. Americium. I've heard chemists say it both ways. Substellar infernal concentrate. That's high tier stuff. UHV, yeah. Iron plasma is for making the magnetic plasma, and also generators. Okay, so plasma is aurorium. Nether star concentrate mixed with seaborgium. Seaborgium is one of those super high and way high on the charts reactivity things. Infernal forging. Neanium, which is probably for making those fake cats. Yeah. Oh, this is neanium plasma, which moves to molten neanium, which we get neanium ingots, and then somewhere in here, I'm sure we put it in the giant machine that makes it's like Maxwell the cat or something. I'm not big into that whole process, but order centric force. This is where it gets weird. Like, look at that chemical symbol. Nice. But yeah, UV, so it's still ways away. Liquid uranium-235. This is probably not the worst way to get this, but I think we can get it elsewise. Right, because we can get the dust, we can smelt it, and we can get this through the enriched uranium hexafluoride, which in turn, this is what we're going to do. Probably kind of have to do this in the next couple episodes. I did want to know, this just gets depleted, gets us uranium-238 dust. Enriched gets us uranium-235 dust. And uranium-235 is the good stuff, but I don't remember why. It's got a more reactive half-life. I just don't remember enough chemistry to remember why. And liquid neutronium. This is one of our big ones that we're going for. We just have to get to Nequadria first and Americium. We have to make so many of these fusion reactors, but this is the one we want. We've already got it mixed. Neodymium and hydrogen are both fine. They're both easy to get. Nequadria is radon and enriched naquita. We've got the enriched naquita, I think. Oh. Maybe not. One of these is the ingot. There we go. Which we get from... Yeah, okay. We do have the enriched naquita. So we have all the bits and pieces. We got radon. We don't have enough radon, though. I'd really like to get radon. Oh, we can make radon. This is how we're going to make radon. We're going to make so much radon this way. But not first. Oxygen plasma is for more infernal forging. Nickel plasma is for more infernal forging. Lutetium we use to make Americium, and Americium we use to make neutronium. So the liquid lutetium we need is lanthanum and silicon, and lanthanum we can only get from rare earth, but we have a big stockpile of it, so I'm not very worried. Radon, good. Tritanium is one of the higher tier metals for like probably UV maybe. Yeah, so Z alloy coal block. amongst other things. And we can also make the plates are for UV field generators, pumps. Yeah, so it's the it's like the structural metal, like Darmstadtium, or steel is in MV. Also, I just like to say Darmstadtium. And duranium. Isn't... Oh, I'm thinking duraluminum. So duranium is different than duraluminum. But we use it to make titanium anyways. Okay. What else do we use it for? Duranium. I'm just trying to get a good grasp of what the other materials are. Foil? Nope. Wire mill? Extruder. Gears. Duranium buzzsaw blade. Okay. So UV cutters. So it's kind of one of those off, like cobalt brass or ultimate. Fluid pipes are 3,000 millibuckets per tick with a temperature limit of almost 10,000. Duranium rod. Nope, nothing. So it looks like it's just one of those little side bits. Okay. Well, that was a good run through all of the stuff that's coming up. But we do need to make... I need to make the last two. I'm gonna forget. It's gonna take me forever to remember that those are something that are necessary. Oh, I could lay out these at least. I'm gonna do it off camera. This is a silly... Oh, wait. There we go. We can do it like this. I love and hate this mechanic at the same time. Anyhow, I think that's going to do it for me today. I really enjoyed putting this together. I like when things just kind of go and there's a flow. We can do it. It was very quick, in my opinion. And as soon as we get that europium, we will be golden to make some CPM components. The only thing is, I'm not sure. I think we almost certainly have to make the... Do we have an... Oh, you know what? Let me go up and look. Okay. Do we have a ZPM... No, an LUV circuit assembler? Because that would kind of determine whether or not we can continue, right? I gotta go up one more. Can't get in that way. Oh. Naquita coil blocks to smelt osmium. We are using the osmium to make Naquita coil blocks. So it's kind of a cyclical thing. This is a circuit assembler. So we have an LUV circuit assembler, which is why we could make the ZPM chips. So yeah, I think we really are stuck. We want to make the crystal chips and we want to make the LUV components. We need to make the LUV field generator. Sorry, the ZPM components. We need to make the ZPM components. I gotta get that down. And part of that's going to also likely start with uranium triplatinum. This shouldn't be too big a deal, other than the fact that we don't have indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate. So these metals are coming up here in an upcoming episode. You know what? I should just make a sign for myself. Otherwise, I feel like I will forget. Superconductors. Fusion reactors. There was another mod I played with where there were fission and fusion reactors. So some of the components you had to split, but I don't think that's this version of Gregtech. And what was the other one that we were doing? Oh, CPM components and LUV field generator. Yeah, cool. And I'm gonna spend like 2 more minutes. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was just thinking, could we do anything with this HV field generator? Or do we want to wait? The HV field generator lets us make a quantum chest 5, which with tungsten steel. But if we wait, we can do EV. with dense rhodium palladium plates. That is going to be a hearty handful of no. That's a lot of stuff. The rhodium plated palladium ingots to get the dense rhodium plated palladium plates. I love that. The rhodium plated palladium was actually super easy to make. By the time we got there, we had so much of it, so I'm not real worried about it. So LEV circuits, no big deal. But I guess that means that we could conceivably, as soon as we get Necro to alloy, we could get some ZPM circuits, and we could make, like, if we made a stack of quantum chess 7s and quantum tank 7s. I'm not saying my life would be complete, but I am saying that sounds like so much awesome. Anyhow, I appreciate you for hanging out with me. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.